right, good morning, everybody. Yeah, we're going to get started a little early today just because everything's ready to go. Um, Welcome to Gavin Farm. My name is Nick. We're in Farming Simulator today on the No One's Land map. We're getting the new headquarters map built up here, and it might actually end up being the new map for everything. I am, after playing last night, I realized it's kind of draining on me to try to keep a track of coordinating everything between so many different maps. So what I might end up doing is end up building each map on its own as its own individual map where, yes, there will still be times available to transfer product between the maps if needed, because it is still all going to be one entity, under Gavin Farm, but they're each going to be starting their own thing or doing their own thing, which will make need adjustments on a few of the maps needed, especially on the Four Fields map, where the fields will definitely be getting smaller because four big ones is not ideal, and that one could still stay the production map where everything goes. I don't know, I'm still working through it. Anyway, good morning, everybody. We are finishing up the second field on No One's Land. We're getting it all plowed up, ready to go. We'll have to test it, see what we need to add to the soil to get it ready. Fertilizer gets added when we plant, at least with the planter I have now. I don't know what else I can do with that planter, so I'll have to figure out if I need to get a second planter for a different crop type. I forgot what all that one will do. But as you can see, we've got just a little bit here left to finish up. But first, we'll leave that sit for a minute because it is 2 o'clock in the morning. I should probably get some sleep. So we're going to go check out something I found yesterday at the cow barn. When they said this was an all-in-one deal, they meant all in. So check this out. We're going to climb these stairs right here. And then I'll have to find it again. I think it's right here. But it's a living space. We have a living room, we have a dining room, kitchen, and then a bedroom upstairs here where we can go to sleep. I thought that was pretty cool. So what that means is, even though I like the house with the pool, be honest, I'm a farmer. I don't really have time for pools. And there's no real interaction with them in game anyway. So since I now have this space here, plus I think there's also, if I go into this shed over here, I think I found a sleeping space spot to sleep here. Yeah, right here. So you can sleep here. That house itself may just end up getting taken out in favor of more production. And we're going to have all of the greenhouses on that side. The fields are going to be on this side. And then we're going to take a look at the map here. And I want to go to this area where it's got these dark spots and see what kind of what we're looking at for space here. Because if there's one thing I've noticed on this map is nothing is actually level. And then of course I want to try to get down to where the shipping center is down there at the port and find a way to increase the space on that roadway so that the semis can actually make it through there. Because that seems to be, with the log truck and with all these logs coming in, I'm still going to have more from back from the headlands of that first field that we put in. Have trees to get out of there. And wherever else, I know there's trees on the road that to the house and stuff that need to come out. So with all that being done, there just needs to be a wider road going down to the shipping area. Outside of the game, in the real world, this weekend I hope to get the camera. I've done some testing on it. It seems to work okay, but I need to get it set up in its final location as the Coop Cam, so that on Monday it'll be ready to go. I think that would be really cool if during the stream we can hit a button, jump over, and see chickens doing chicken things, as well as just in general other things that are going to be happening as the weather warms up. More real world live streams and less farm sim live streams during the warm months, and then once we get back to winter, of course, with nothing going on. And that may change too, depending on how things go this year. This is going to be, last year we had a garden and we had the chickens. This year is where I'm starting to work more on all around everything production to try to make it a year-round thing instead of just seasonal. So there will definitely still be Farming Simulator live streams. If there's nothing going on, bad weather, stuff like that, we'll be on Farming Simulator, because I'm not going to try to do a live stream if I have to get stuff done in the rain. And that's simply because there's a lot of, I don't want like all the equipment out in the rain. I'll still have to get the work done. I just don't, it'll be getting the work done and not, if you see it on film, it'll be the camera stuck somewhere stationary, not alive. It'll be a recorded video. I'm trying to get that set up to do more of those too. There's several projects that we're getting ready to ramp up and get going, which will also help with getting other things done. Like we're going to be working on our kitchen. I don't know if it's something that's going to be, a lot of it's going to be is when I'm getting stuff done, if I'm going to remember to take the time to set cameras up to record the work that's going into it. I have a really bad habit of, with my ADHD, I will get up in the morning and just start going to town, get a project completely done, and then at the end of it being like, I should have recorded all of that for my channel. So I will do my best to try to make it happen. A lot of it depends on how much is going to be done in one day. There will not be any live streams of any of the remodeling. We'll throw that out there right now. I get Um, remodeling is a very slow process, and I highly doubt people want to sit there and watch 2 hours of uh, not much occurring as we figure things out, tear things up. So we'll have videos recorded for putting up for those. And it looks like I'm going to need 2 more passes on this field. But over the weekend, we'll probably see some videos popping up for getting stuff planted in we have arrow gardens, and we will be getting those set up. I will be getting other plants set up as well. We have some house plants that I want to get propagated to make more house plants. So we have a busy weekend planned. We're going to see how much of that actually gets done. Anything involving the plants, I am going to record just because it is part of, what my future plans look like for Gavin Farm. With plant sales, vegetable sales, teaching people how to do some of the stuff, as some of it's going to be teaching how to do it as we learn how to do it. I showed my carrot harvest on Facebook a couple days ago. We put those in September. They did not get very big. We had a lot of them, and they tasted really good, but they did not get very large. We got to figure out what to change in the soil to make them bigger carrots that we can actually do stuff with. So that's kind of the stuff that we're learning, and I want to be able to teach as we learn so that maybe somebody else can follow doing it too. The end goal is farm your yard. So instead of having grass that takes resources, you have to mow all the time, it gets weeds, you have to spend money on weeding it or putting chemicals down to weed it, turn it into a usable space, growing your own foods, taking care of. In our space, we have chickens. Not everybody can have them. That's understandable. But it's taking the space that you have and doing something that you can with that space. All right, so that field's done. Did I get the test results back for that first field on the last little section? I probably did and just didn't see the notification. Wait for the save to finish. Zoom in. And in case anybody was wondering, yes, we did get the cold weather back. Okay, pH looks good. Nitrogen looks good, except for this one spot right here. I don't know why it didn't help it when I fertilized it. We don't have a yield count yet. And we had a very high seed rate. So now we're going to take our old guy here. Take him over and test this new field. Come far over as we can, because I don't need to test the existing field. I already did that one. So I want to make as few passes as possible to get this done. And hopefully, if it's anything like the first field, as we plant with fertilizer, um, it'll get everything into play here. As far as Farming Simulator goes over the weekend, I do plan on getting the feed set up here, moving silage over from other fields. I think I did get some moved over already, and I did get cows. Got the chickens. We have 22 chickens. I did not get cows yet, but we did get some of the TMR and silage in there. I want to finish filling it up with silage, get that moved in, and then have cows in on Monday when we do the stream. They'll already be here and we can take a look at them. So that's what I got. That's the next step I'm getting done on that field. I'm gonna make you guys sit and watch that whole process. Let's go to this tractor that's got the planter on it. What can we do? Corn, sorghum, sunflowers, soybeans, sugar beets, cotton, green beans. I might do cotton with this one. And I say that because the only other one I had cotton on was Riverbend Springs, and I don't have that particular map anymore. I did end up getting rid of that one, and some of the resources have come to this one actually. The money came over from that map, and I think the tractors and the tester came from that map. Got Dakota going on there. Okay, we're gonna drop the trailer real quick down at the distance center, and we're gonna take a drive up to where we saw those. And I need to get rid of this fence, the rest of this fence, because yeah, it's all kind of standing out there where it doesn't need to be. So yeah, we're gonna try to get this extended up, which is going to entail taking this area down. Because the biggest truck I have, the logging truck right there, or trailer, it does not go down that road very well. I have to seat my way all the way down it. And by that I mean I just take it up and move it. Too bad to get around the corners and stuff. Alright, so we have a giant hill. And what I'm going to do on the giant hill, to get to the very top here, is this is where I'm going to put a radio tower. I'm going to put the radio tower and the cell phone. Because they're the highest point, they should see everything and be able to connect to everything. Cell phone towers are a given. You have to have those everywhere. Do that now. But the radio towers themselves are also those are also a big deal to me because I am an amateur radio operator, and so I use radio towers a lot. I'm gonna put several sites up here. Simply just a regular radio tower, yes. All of them are going to be up here. And then power overlap with. Interesting. Each side will get a solar panel set and be ready to go that way. But yeah, now you come up here. And these actually generate some income too, so I probably in the real scheme of things didn't position the solar panels right. I'm not an expert on those. And actually, I may have. I don't know. Actually, I did, because this is north, so they're oriented south, and I think that's the direction they need to be oriented at. But yeah, we have the radio towers there. Got a cell phone tower. Then we'll go down. I think I may have put a tower down at the shipping center too. So let's go take a look. Yeah, this area is going to be very hilly, very not much able to do with as far as production points. I could probably turn it into a field on the side of the hill, make that work. Now I just need to find out where I'm at here. There's the road. Yeah, now we have the communication towers up, which is awesome. Now I have communication. I went down to the shipping center too. I think I put a radio tower down here too. Yes, I did. Cell phone tower and radio towers down here as well. So, those are also going to bring in a little bit of income while We're waiting for things to take off. The other thing I think I also could do on those hillsides is solar panels on all of it. Yeah, we got something on that side of the map. We got something in the middle here with the shipping. We've got, let's take a look. We got 2 fields over here right now, which we're going to also get those expanded more. We got plenty of room to go this way too. We have our shipping center down here. We got, this is the main homestead where the greenhouses are. We got the animal section over here. We have this part, which is the original when you first start Homestead. I decided I didn't want it there. I left it because I'm going to build it up and, of course, use it. But I wanted the homestead itself to be over in this corner. But let's go take a look at that spot over there and see, because I know we got to bring some wood in and wait for wood to get produced from the sawmill. Let's not turn on a wide turn. This is the original map, or original road. It might end up getting redone as time moves on. I know I've taken a section out for one field. When I put the second field in, I left the road on the map. Yep. We have to. Man, I'm doing horrible with that. But we've got the equipment here. This one is not telling me what I need for it though, which is weird. So I guess I just have to keep putting things in until it tells me that it's done, because it's not telling me the things that it needs. We have that. Let's see if this road here goes anywhere. With all those trees there, that will probably have to come down for expansions. I could also put trees on the hills. And edge them. So that's the end of the world. And did I think I got stuck on the end of the world. I got stuck at the end of the world. Okay. And on this side, it doesn't even pretend to try to create scenery after the edge. It just drops it. So nice. We have all of this. If these trees won't get cut down right away. We got a lot of space to expand to before we get over to this spot. Um, the next field I put in is probably going to be, if there's no trees at it, a larger one than the others. Quite a bit larger than the other two. I do want some large fields to get stuff going. But there's no real plan for this side of the map right now, so these trees can all stay. It'll just be as we move along, if it comes down to expanding, we'll expand. We'll have to get a bridge, it looks like, to get to that little corner. So how much space do we have? Yeah, we'll probably want to put another bridge in. Let's finish saving. Because yes, I do have bridges that are down. One's right here, one is right in this area, right around where this is. I'm thinking right in here. So we'll probably put one in just to get to this side as well. And then we have, I wonder if there's a bridge right here because that road is already in place. Let's find out. That road's there. So let's see if it put the bridge in already. I haven't actually explored the map other than the areas that I was. Oh. Well, now. Some trees is the bridge. I didn't even take the branches off the sides. So, probably end up putting an actual bridge here. Because, yeah, as you can see, my truck is not gonna. I wonder if I can cut those. Yes, I can. Long arms, I just cut that sucker all the way over there. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take that safety hazard out. And then let's do the bridge right now while we're thinking about it. I know I have one. Hopefully they're big enough to get across that spot. And I have to find it. I found them before because I put 2 in. And I just need 2 more. Ah, here they are. Perfect. So now we have a road that matches. There's your traveling down the road, instead of coming upon the logs, you have a formal road to get on. So one more bridge is going to go up just to complete the. This also drives to the edge of the map. Oh, I didn't get stuck this time. So we'll probably go up to the top of this hill and add some more communications towers in there, just to make sure. There's going to be comms towers everywhere. You need a lot of them for things to work right. But with that, we're going to call it a stream. I have a couple things to get done before I go to work today. Thank you guys for watching so much. Links in the description. I finally figured out how to do that. In the description for my Facebook and my website, as well as my Teespring store. I'm going to keep the Teespring store around a little longer, probably get some more merch onto that this weekend, as we're trying to get the other stuff up and running. The spring store kind of has everything there. I just have to upload my designs to it. Makes it a lot easier for me, and helps build product or get product out as needed. So you can check out that. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you would like to support the channel, and I know there hasn't been a whole lot of real world stuff on it yet. I kind of picked up this channel and actually started doing stuff with it in October after everything had wound down for the season, which makes it very difficult to get farm content and homesteading outdoor content when we've already wrapped up everything. And at that point, we process material very quickly when we get it in. So by the time I actually sat down and got the channel going, actually hit the button to get this started, all of the actual work for the year had been done. But this year, you guys get to follow along as we take this journey to get Gavin Farm built. So with that, keep up to date with us at our Facebook page. Check out some changes that are going to be coming up on the website. And I will see you back here Monday. Probably still going to be in Farming Simulator. I will put it on Facebook if that changes. Other than that, farm your yard, guys. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Bye, y'all.